A lot of acquaintances have asked me if these stinking beauties or the stipiliads and the asclepiads that I have been keeping are good also for hanging in pots, meaning are they also good as hanging plants? Hi there friends, and welcome back to my channel, The Stinking Beauties. It has not been long. A few days ago, we almost had a very close bout with a very strong, or what we call a super typhoon rolling. At least here in our place, but we were all prepared, no? Yun nga lang, we were spared because on the day that it was supposed to arrive here in our place, in our province, ay bigla siyang humina, no? So, yung mga inayos namin mga halaman, no, nagkagulo-gulo. So, may mga nagpasok sa bahay. Ako, may nilatag namin sa baba. We strengthened our itong mga stands namin, no? Because that is how we all take care of our plants, no? Pagdating ng looming disaster na baka sila ay masalanta o masira. We really do sayang naman, no, kung maabutan sila. And we thank God, at least here in our place, hindi dumapo ang malakas na bagyo. Anyway, I would like to talk to you today about a characteristic of our stinking beauties, no? Yung sa biglang tingin, if you make them, pag naging mother plants sila, they tend to become or look like they are hanging plants. You know what hanging plants are, no? Yung makikita natin yung may mga many of the succulents, they put them in plants, nakahang, tapos lumalabas sila doon. Our plants have a very good characteristic that is similar to that, no? But in reality, hindi naman sila talaga hanging plants kasi they were meant really to grow on ground level, on ground surface, or kung minsan sa mga rocks and crevices. But then, ang mga stinkies are crawlers, no? In one of my blogs, ay nasabi natin yung crawlers sila o creepers. They creep, no? Gumagapang sila. That's how they grow, no? You will notice that from a single stem like this, no? Pag lumagong sila, di naman sila kasi shrubs, no? They are crawlers, no? And gumagapang yung stems nila, they move. And this is also how they propagate themselves. So from a single stem na ganito, you would end up with so many parang tentacles, no? Yung mga stems niya gumagapang. At kung sila ay nandun sa open space, as I will show you later, I have some it's a Norbea swine forthy na inilagay ko sa isang ground level, no? Parang sa garden plot, a patch of garden plot, at doon siya lumakit, gumapang. However, if you keep them on limited space like itong mga paso, what will happen is, as I have shown you, they will tend to grow out of the pot, no? Kaya pag sila lumagpas na, wala silang madadapu ang lupa, they continue to grow hanggang sa they develop that look of being a hanging plant. Is it good for them or is it not? It depends. But as it seems, no, they live better, no? I mean, nagsusurvive sila doon sa ganon. And some of my mother plants, no, makikita niyo. Kaya nga kanina hawakan ko ito, no. I have here a small Orbea dumeri. You see, as it is now, since it's still growing, it's still starting and rooting, it seems that it does not require a bigger plot. But once it starts growing, from this little dumeri, you will get something like this. See that? They grow out of the pot, and so parang hanging plant ang labas niya. And they flower, no? and they do give flower. In fact, friends, na pag itong kanilang pagsasanga, this is also the way we should start propagating them. What some collectors and some farmers would do, kapag lumalabas na yung sanga, pinipigtas na, pinuputol na yan. Because if you look closer, nagde-develop, every stem is developing, is ready to root. And how will it root? If it ends on a soil. Kaya pag creepers sila, pag kung may malapad pang lupa dito, this one is going to take root and it will start also growing and having stems, and so on and so forth. Sumasanga ng sumasanga. Hanggang sa before you know it, yung patch of land around it, it has already grown there. Kaya yun ang mga tinatanggal for propagation. If you don't, ang mangyayari, katulad ng sinabi ko, they will still keep growing, but they will develop that look of a hanging plant. I will show you around some of mine, and I hope you will see kung paano sila lumalabas at nagiging hanging plants. And let me remind you again, yung mga sangang nahuhulog na yon are actually the best stems for propagation. Doon po kami kumukuha, that's where we harvest the stems that we need, and then we plant them for them to be rooted. And once they have rooted, then you have a separate and a new plant. So sana you will enjoy this short video showing you around my mother plants and how they have grown into, akala nga ng iba, ay hanging plants. In fact, hanap po akong space that one day I really have to cut them perhaps or put them on a higher pedestal, each and every one of them, to accommodate yung kanilang mga pagbaba o yung kanilang mga pagsasanga out of their pots. So there you have it, friends. Kung depende sa inyo. If you have a bigger plot, you could experiment, plant them on the ground soil para creepers, mapagbigyan sila, and they will grow. And they will be very, very sturdy kasi ang daming sanga niyang may root, rooted lahat. Or you can keep them growing just like what I did with many of mine, growing out of the pots, pinababayaan ko lang, and they really look good as parang hanging plants sila. Depende siguro dun sa ating gustong mangyari. But then, again, whatever we do, it is surely for the good of our plants sana. Take care of them, fertilize them well, and make sure that even the hanging branches get the nutrition that they need. And when you water them, make sure they water also the dangling parts of the plant. Because, like I told you, yung mga sangang yon are also rooting ones. They are potential plants themselves. When they touch the ground, or when you harvest them and put them on a soil, and they will take root. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation, and you enjoyed seeing some of these creepers and crawlers that have become hangers or hanging plants. So friends, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to know more about the Stapeliads and the Asclepiads and why they are called the orchids of the succulent world, click like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And remember, they may be stinkies, but they are still beauties.